Thanks for joining us tonight. Topping the news, controversy in Beloit.
A city official has resigned and others suspended after an investigation into free golf games given to city employees and relatives. New at 10, Chris Gothner explains it has city leaders promising changes tonight.
The city of Beloit says some employees were teeing it up for free here at the Krueger-Haskel golf course to the tune of more than $110,000. The city's investigation started in May after someone complained that a city employee received free golf and cart passes at the municipal course in exchange for cleaning clubhouse windows. Officials then found that more than 2,700 rounds worth of free golf and cart passes were used by employees, their relatives, and volunteers over the last 3 years.
When we determined the breadth of which this activity had gone on, it was deeply concerning.
A memo from City Manager Lori Curtis Luther laments a, quote, pervasive culture where free golf was exchanged for volunteer hours or other services. $111,000 worth of freebies, in fact, at a course with its own financial issues.
This municipal golf course has historically run a deficit.
And Luther says more perks likely went under the radar.
There were likely other rounds that were off the books completely.
City Parks and Rec Director Brian Ramsey resigned after the investigation, and Corps Supervisor Mark Young is serving a week's suspension. The problem here, Luther says, ultimately lies with violations of ethics rules and labor laws.
We are not permitted under a code of ethics to receive anything of value, anything whatsoever. These volunteers may have been receiving something of compensatory value or taxable income.
Something she says can't happen again.
I can simply say that we are not going to allow this to continue, clearly.
We called Young, who's serving that 1-week suspension. He didn't return our phone call. As for Ramsey, who resigned, we were unable to reach him. In Beloit, Chris Gothner, WISC News 3.
Luther says officials determined the conduct does not merit a criminal investigation.
She says the city's public works department will be trained on state and local ethics rules, and city supervisors will be trained in public records laws. Also, the city plans to draft a new policy on volunteers.